Hello everyone, welcome to Radisys 3G Femtotality program. We are going to demonstrate PS64 calls for 16 users. Let's understand in brief about this feature. 3G Femtotality solution supports 16 PS64 calls on Octasig platform. If 16 PS64 calls are already established and 17th UE is making attempt for PS64 call, then Femtotality solution rejects this call during RAB assignment procedure which causes insufficient resource. However, HS calls can be established until max user count reaches to 32. This feature is verified with simultaneous upload and download using different applications like FTP, HTTP and ping. This feature has tested with end-to-end test setup which includes commercial UEs, security gateway, HMS server, IXIA HNB gateway and core network simulator and FTP server. Let's have a quick look at call flow for mobile initiated PS64 call. Firstly, RRC connection procedure is performed between UE and the HNB. Then, UE sends initial direct transfer message requesting for the service. Then, authentication and security mode procedures are performed between core network HNB and the UE. After completion of security mode procedure, UE will send PDP context activation request to the core network. Then, RAB assignment procedure is performed between core network HNB and the UE. After completion of RAB assignment procedure, PDP context activation accept is received to the UE from the core network. Let's have an actual demonstration for 16 user PS64 call on 3G Femtotality solution.
Hello everyone. With the help of this setup, we are going to demonstrate PS64 call for 16 users on 3G Femtotality solution. This is an in-house automation tool through which the UEs are connected with the help of cables, and then different call models can be triggered by using AT commands. The one which is on the other side is an Acquire automation tool where the UEs are connected to the automation tool and then different call models can be triggered. The terminal which is on the left hand side is a console log, and the terminal which is on the right hand side is a Wireshark log through which we can verify the signaling messages between the UE, core network and the HNB. Let's trigger a PS64 call from one UE and we'll see the procedures involved in that. The UE is attached to our network 1616, and let's trigger the call by using the automation tool. Now the APN is set as 6464, which indicates that UE is requesting for a PS64 call. We can check the signaling procedure on the console log as well as a Wireshark. Here the activate PDP context accept message received indicates that PS64 call is successful from this UE. And the print PS data bearer 64 indicates that HNB has allocated the RAB PS64 to the UE. Let's check the Wireshark logs for more details. UE has asked for service request to the core network, and core network will respond with service accept once the authentication and security mode procedure are successful. Then UE sends configuration request in which it will request for a PS64 call. Let's check the RAB allocated to the UE in the RAB assignment message. The core network has assigned 64 kbps in the downlink side and 64 kbps in the uplink side to the UE, and hence the RAB assignment is successful, and for which CN has sent configuration ACK to the UE in which it assigns a particular IP to the UE by which UE can access to the external network. The thick lines and the 3G indicates that the PS call is successful in this UE, and hence we can start the download. And now we can see the progress going on for this UE. Let's check the console log. This table indicates that number of calls active at a time for different call models. This column indicates that number of UEs which are active for a PS call. It indicates that number of transport blocks being transferred for a UE for TTI. And now let's check the disconnect procedure for this UE. On the Wireshark log, we can verify the deactivate procedure. As the UE is asking for the deactivate PDP context request, Core Network is releasing the RAM for this UE, and hence the deactivation is successful for the UE, and hence the IU release. And on the console log, we can see that the number of transport blocks have reverted back to 0, which indicates that HNB has released the call successfully. And here we can see that the thick lines have turned back to dotted lines, which means that there is no more call active on this mobile. These are the 8 mobiles which are connected to our in-house automation tool, through which we have already done 8 PS64 calls. And we can see the download is also in progress for all the 8 UEs. These are the 8 mobiles which are connected to the QR automation tool, from which we have triggered 8 PS64 call, and here we can see the download is also in progress. Hence 16 UEs are in PS64 call, and we will verify the same through the console log. As explained earlier, this column indicates number of PS64 calls active at this time. So these are the transport blocks which are transferred per TTI for all the UEs. Let's disconnect the calls from all the UEs. And on the console log as well as the Wireshark log, you can see the deactivation procedure is going on. So now the transport blocks have been reverted back to 0, which indicates that HNB has released all the calls properly. This completes the demonstration of 16 UE PS64 call on 3G Femtotality solution.
For other features demonstration on 3G Femtotality solution, please visit www.radisys.com. Thank you.